everyone, Tim Schofield here. Today we're going to take a look at the Chromebook that I've been using as my main device for just over a week now, the Acer Chromebook Spin 513. Now this is the first ARM-based premium Chromebook that is certified by Google. And again, ARM-based because it is powered by MediaTek's Kompanio 1380. I do have to give a big thanks to MediaTek for sponsoring this video and sending this Chromebook over for us to check out and test out. Now, Acer Chromebook Spin 513, appropriately named because it will spin all the way around 360 degrees as it is a 2-in-1. Anyways, wanted to talk about my experiences over the past week using this ARM-based Chromebook. You'll see it loaded up this game right away. I'm ready to just start playing right now. But anyways, let's dive into the video and my experiences with the Acer Chromebook Spin 513. Let's get started. To begin, let's take a closer look at the hardware of the Acer Chromebook Spin 513. Along the left side, you've got a USB Type-C port, USB Type-A port. Nice to have both. Headphone jack, and a micro SD card so you can expand storage if you'd like. Here's a quick look at the gap to open the lid. It's actually fairly easy to open. Along the right side, you've got volume rockers, another USB Type-C port, and our power button. Down at the bottom are where those speakers are. You also have grips on each side, plus a full grip bar down towards the back. Just an overall sleek looking device. Here's a close look at that hinge that does go all the way around 360 degrees. And of course, want to take a closer look at that hinge opening mechanism. Just makes it a lot more versatile to turn it into a tablet and use it in other modes. A close look at that keyboard on the Chromebook Spin. A lot of shortcuts up at the top. Great to have. A solid amount of travel to this keyboard as well. I would say average feel in terms of how satisfying it is to type on. It's comfortable though, which is great. And then that glass trackpad with Corning Gorilla Glass on it. It is the best. I really do like this trackpad. It's very accurate. It's a solid size for this size display. Moving on to one of my favorite parts about this Chromebook is that 13.5-inch display. In terms of resolution, it actually equates to about a 2K display. So having that resolution in a Chromebook is pretty surprising, but also really nice to have, especially because it's something that you can just basically turn into a tablet and use as just a screen. It doesn't necessarily need to be a laptop at all times. This display is also a 3:2 aspect ratio, which I think hits the sweet spot, especially when it comes to a tablet form factor. Also, in the past, when I've used other Chromebooks, I have been a little wary about the display only because of its brightness, especially outside. And, you know, I was testing this out all over the place, different coffee shops, different restaurants. I was out on my patio, and this display performed very well. It definitely gets very bright. I am very pleased with the brightness and the resolution of this display. One of the drawbacks of the Chromebook Spin are those bottom firing speakers. As you know, I prefer them built where the sound is coming towards you. They also don't get quite as loud as I'd like. They're just very average speakers, which, you know, when you have a laptop so thin and light, it sort of makes sense. One of the ways around that, though, if you do want to use the speakers, you can just flip it up, and I find myself using it in this mode all of the time when I'm watching something, when I'm playing a game, listening to music, because then the speakers are facing up and the sound is coming towards me, where it helps out quite a bit so they're not just shooting straight down to the table or whatever that's below the laptop. And you know, most of the time when I'm bringing this Chromebook with me all out and about at coffee shops all over the place, I'm just using headphones. These connect very seamlessly with Bluetooth headphones. I've had no issues on that end. The Kompanio 1380 also allows for Wi-Fi 6 connectivity. So this Chromebook does have Wi-Fi 6 built in, which is great because my home router has that. Even when I tether with my phone, it tethers via Wi-Fi 6. So it's super handy to have because I'm tethering to my phone all the time when I'm out at coffee shops and such, just to keep it more of a private network. I don't necessarily like to connect to public networks if I can avoid it. Moving along, let's talk about performance. Obviously, onto that Kompanio 1380 chipset that this Chromebook does have. I was really excited to test it out again with it being ARM-based. I like that direction, especially with it being in a Chrome-based OS. The Kompanio 1380 has PCI Express Gen 3 and USB 3.2 Gen 1, which enables expansion and customization potential for brands to differentiate their device designs. So Acer obviously took that Kompanio 1380 and just enabled this design out of it, including all of those features that this chipset allows for. And performance has been really good. Like I said, I've been using this as my main laptop, and it handles everything I've thrown at it. Been working with a lot of spreadsheets, a lot of multitasking, and I mean a lot. There's just a lot of things I've been working on at once, and it just keeps everything in the background. It runs very smoothly, and I can switch between apps very quickly. Not only is that accessible performance from the Kompanio 1380 great to have at coffee shops, just out and about, I also went on a quick road trip as well. It's been great while traveling, bringing it with me. Fits in a backpack, it's very light. But I also enjoyed watching Netflix shows in the car in tablet mode, also getting a little bit of work done in the car as well. It just was a great experience overall while traveling. Not just multitasking, don't forget you have access to the Play Store on Chromebook, so you can install those higher end games, which have been a lot of fun to play on this larger screen. And frame rates have been smooth and consistent. It's been a lot of fun. It's great to have this powerful Kompanio 1380 while on the go, and I can play games and multitask. So the Kompanio 1380 not only brings performance, when it comes to battery life, I get just about 9-10 hours of daily use out of this laptop, which is very solid. It's comparable to other Chromebooks and laptops that you've seen out there. However, when you factor in that display resolution, how bright it gets, along with the performance that you get out of the Kompanio 1380, battery life is very good when you factor all of those things in. And all in all, Acer has done a good job with this 2-in-1 Chromebook, enabling it to spin all the way around. It has all the ports that I now look for in a laptop. So this really does get me excited about laptops, Chromebooks going forward using processors like this Kompanio 1380. So anyways, drop a comment. Let me know what you think about this Chromebook if you're looking to pick one up. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Lots of content coming soon. Be sure to subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.